keys on Piano Avenue do their music. They do. They swing it in G, corner of Keyboard Street. The black and the whites do it all right, all right. When the ivories and the jiveries keep that boogie board awake, make their music, they're mad. Like pepper and salt, chocolate and malt, they're zoo. The black and the white do it all right, all right. Oh, Mary Jane, get off the beat, did that refrain. It's sweeter than 8-point beat. When the black keys join the white keys in that Barrel House parade, plays it music, it's played. I'm telling you, Jack, stick to the black and white. Or read, or root, or write.
Didn't that make you tingle all over?
Hello there. I'm Hazel Scott. I'd like you to meet the members of my trio. We have Charlie Mingus on bass and Rudy Nichols on drums.
At one time, she was the toast of the jazz and popular music world, an internationally renowned pianist and top-selling recording artist. She headlined New York's Cafe Society. She soloed at Carnegie Hall. She was featured in 5 Hollywood films. She was glamorous, talented, famous, and rich. Her controversial marriage to civil rights activist and U.S. Congressman Adam Clayton Powell was big-time media fodder, dissected and celebrated in the press for years. 3 decades before Oprah, she was the first African-American woman to host her own television show. And then Hazel Scott disappeared. From the peak of fame, she slid into oblivion.
Born in 1920 and originally from Trinidad, Hazel was raised in Harlem, and when she was only 8 years old, she was accepted as a pianist prodigy at the prestigious Juilliard School. Her mother was also a musician, and artists over the years became Hazel's extended family. For instance, pianist Art Tatum was a father figure, saxophonist Lester Young an uncle, and singer Billie Holiday was a big sister to Hazel, to name a few.
The very thought of you, and I forget to do.
She was a teenager. She started singing and playing across Manhattan. She became a regular at a new club, Cafe Society. Unlike other clubs at the time, where black musicians played primarily for white patrons, this club was based on equality and diversity, which made it like no other club in New York City at the time. When she toured, she was adamant to only play in places that did not segregate the audience. This limited her venues, but she kept her stance. She married Adam Clayton Powell Jr., an activist and politician, which heightened both their fame.
She became the first black performer to host her own national TV show, which provided a glimmer of hope for African American viewers. Her activism on behalf of black Americans, women, and artists made her a target of the anti-communist hysteria that swept the United States during the McCarthy era. Hazel got blacklisted, and her TV show was canceled. Escaping the oppressive and hostile environment, Hazel sought refuge in Paris, where she went on performing and continued being an advocate for racial equality. France was a place of personal struggles, as well as a place where she found faith. In her darkest moments, she visited Notre Dame, where she pleaded for strength, the strength to break her addictions, and the power to start a new life. At the same time, she had deep conversations with her lifelong friend Dizzy Gillespie about spirituality, and they both joined the Baha'i faith in 1968.
America is a great land for so many reasons, and the chief reason, I think, is freedom to worship God in any manner that you may choose.
Hazel Scott was the catalyst in breaking down racial barriers. Her story serves as a reminder of the struggles and injustices faced by black Americans during the Jim Crow era and the resilience and strength of those who fought against it.
It includes 2 biographies on Hazel Scott, one written by Karen Chilton, published by the University of Michigan Press, and one written by Susan Engel, published by the Baha'i Publishing Trust, United States.